welcome to Sunfire Designs. Today I am going to be making another Dragonflower. If you've seen a couple of my previous videos, I've become obsessed with not only the Dragonflower, because I gotta mention it, it's one of the ones that I do really well. If I always get good results, knock on wood, knock on wood. Gotta make sure that I say that, but I generally have pretty good luck with it, and I enjoy making them because, you know, obviously who doesn't enjoy having a success when they make something, right? And so what I've done is I actually started mixing, instead of having one color for the Dragonflower, I've started with two. So I'm gonna make another one right now with two, and then I think next time I'm gonna make one with three. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Today I mixed up the two colors I'm using are, this is a dark teal, and then this is a purple, a dark purple. And I'm hoping that they don't mix together and make mud. What I used to mix these up was this is not the right one. Sorry, I had them all sitting over here so I could show them to you. So for the for the turquoise, the teal, I used blue and green and black. And those are all the Let's Resin pigment paste. And then for the purple, I used purple pigment paste plus black. And then I have my white, which is Cast and Craft, and I added blue resin dye from Let's Resin, and I use the same resin dye in here. It looks really dark, but it is not super dark. So, and then the yellow thing under my mold is to balance it because my table is not super level, unfortunately. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to give these a real quick mix again, and then I am going to layer them in another cup so I can pour them into the mold and hopefully have an amazing, amazing result. I'm really hoping. I think this is the first time I've mixed colors that I really wasn't sure if they would mix well. So hopefully I am, you know, my mind gets put at ease and it doesn't turn ugly. So, all right, there's the purple. All right, so I'm gonna layer these in this cup, and I'm not really doing it in any specific amount, but I do want to have several layers because I don't want it to be blotchy where you have like one big section of one color and then, you know, another section that's the opposite color. I kind of want them to be not blended, but like evenly dispersed throughout. So hopefully that's what I will get. And I'm not going to scrape out these little cups because I know I've got more than enough in this big cup. I know I made a little bit too much for what I need, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. And I'm sorry I'm being a little tidy here because I got a new mat and I want to keep it nice. All right, here we go. I'm gonna pour it in here. And there's no way I'm gonna even know what this is gonna look like until I put my other colors in. It could end up being muddy, like I said, or it could end up being incredible. So we will see. All right, so I'm gonna torch that. My torch is misbehaving today and I don't know why. Okay, that's gonna keep giving off bubbles, but I don't wanna over torch it. I'll just keep hitting it lightly. All right, so now I am going to do my light color here. And then I'm also gonna do my white with the blue in it. So I'm gonna dump maybe a third of it in here really fast. Okay, and then I'm just trying to set it aside so it doesn't drip. Torch it one more time. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pour my petal looking things here. I'm gonna make little petals here, and my hands will shake, so don't be alarmed. I know it's happening. You can fast forward if you want to. I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna make my little petals. They are gonna all move towards the center, and that's okay. That's what they're supposed to do. Then I'm gonna do them the opposite direction. And then I'll do it the opposite direction. So you just kind of keep swapping. And they don't have to line up or anything. You just need to kind of try to keep your thickness of your pour about the same. Okay. Now, this is all gonna move to the center and I need to let it do that. So I'm gonna put you on pause and I'm gonna come back when that's all moved in, okay? See you in a minute. Okay, that didn't take long at all. And it's mostly moved into the center. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna torch it one more time. And then I'm gonna pour another row, making sure that I go from edge to edge when I'm pouring. And you want to make sure you don't need to worry about pouring it in the exact same spot as where you had it before. I am going to add some crushed glass to the center. And I decided I'm going to do like a teal and a purple kind of mixed together. I'm just gonna do this, a couple more of these again, because they kind of got thin over here. So I figure if I add another row of them, just another thin row, that that will make sure I have good coverage. All right, I just put a blob in there. So I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. All right, so now what I gotta do is I gotta pour this in here. And I need to pour it in there right away and dump it. So I don't want it to overflow my mold though. So that's the only thing you gotta keep in mind when you're dumping, is watch the edges of your mold. And then I will put it on time lapse and add my stones. So here we go. And I know that wasn't a great dump, but I didn't want to overflow it. So, all right, gonna put it on time lapse and add my stones. I'll see you when it's time to unmold. Okay, here we are. Let's see what we've got. Hopefully this came out nice. It does look like it went a little off center. Hopefully that's not the case. This side always looks different from the other one, but all right, here we go. Oh, that one looks cool. It looks totally different in the light than what you can see. In here, it's like teal with little hints of purple, and it looks so cool. It is slightly off center just because this part right here, it leaned, but it doesn't really look that bad that it's off center. But oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to take a picture of this in the light for you. I love it. It looks so cool. It looks so much better in person because you can, this is teal and it's just, oh, amazing. All right. Well, thanks for joining me for this. Oh, look at that. Sorry, I was just looking. Look at that. It's got the little stripes on the side. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Leave me a comment, and I will see you for the next one. Bye.